Hey guys, I'm going to update everybody in regards to my Meyer lemon tree, and this has only been indoors because I got this. Um, I don't know, I forgot when I got this, but I never really put this outside. And you just witnessed one of the flowers that wilted fell down. Now, in order to get a fruit, you have to have flowers. So some of these here in the bottom, which that's why I was thinking of just updating everything because I wanted to remember this for myself and anybody else there that would be interested about this as well. So this fell, right? You can see that right there. Now that's where the lemon is going to grow from. Because this fell, there won't be a lemon from this or this or this. Now, that's depending on the size of your plant, that's a good thing. For me, my plant is only 2 feet tall. I think it's only 2 feet tall. So I don't want to overexert the and taking up a lot of energy from it because when a plant produces flowers, it does drain the plant. But when a plant produces fruit, it drains even more. So that I don't want it to bear fruit, and so what I'm just going to do is I'm just gonna like take this, hold it right here, and just kind of feel it. If it peels off, I'll yank it off. Very gently though. I'm not forcing it to just do that. But these have bloomed for quite some time now. So it still smells really good. However, it doesn't have like that pretty look anymore because it's already starting to wilt. So that's what I'm doing right here. This is the second time I've grown a Meyer lemon tree indoors. And the first time, my biggest problem was my tree died because there were almost, like I would say almost 10 lemons growing. And it was probably a foot only. It was way smaller. And so it really drained the plant that it died. And I don't remember the circumstance. That's why I started to incorporate plant vlog now, due to the fact that when I can just go through it because, with my multiple head traumas, my memory is really bad. I have amnesia, short and long-term memory loss now. So pictures can't really, get this done because I do have a plant journal for regular things, day to day or weekly or monthly things. But for something like this, it's a little bit harder. I think to me, it's better to just do it in a vlog so I can look back into it. But as you can see, I'm just like that literally just kind of fell off, and see, like when that happens, it's like that. It's easy to do that. And it feels like a little sticky there maybe, but not like sticky, like glue sticky, but something sticky there. So this is still pretty healthy. And I might have just pollinated it because I touched the tips, you know, myself. So we're gonna go to the one up here. And let me just do that. The one up here, this was the first cluster that started to blossom. And let's just see. Okay, so that fell. That's okay. This smells really good. I wish you guys can just smell how good this smells. It's beautiful. So this on itself, hold on, I'm sorry about that. So this on itself, here, um, this was the first cluster that the buds blossomed, and this was the second cluster that blossomed. And so right here, I am really watching it and seeing it. If it does fall, it falls. That's okay because I really don't want to overexert my plant. And having one lemon so far will be great. But as you can see, this leaf right here turned yellow. This is probably my second or third leaf that turned yellow, and that is because I have underwatered it. I I'm really worried, like when it comes to tropical plants, they can easily be overly watered. And so I just did the rule of thumb of watering once a week with house plants, but so far this is the only one that has changed color, and now I just touched the top part of the dirt, like right here, to see if it is wet or not. It's a little moist, but it shouldn't be damp. If it's damp, you can't water it. And I would prefer it was more on this consistency right here, which is sandy. But maybe it can wait one more day because I also put my finger in it, like right there. And it really is slightly moist still, so I'll think about it, and we'll see if I'm gonna water that today or I'll water it tomorrow, because I did just water this and I just don't want to overwater it. If you guys have really, great experience with citrus trees, Meyer lemon trees, especially just indoors, and you have tips and advice for me, please let me know down below. I'm very new to this. I would really love to know more, and I would really love for my plant to flourish. And what I'm kind of hoping, this has wilted and fell all together. It's all like, it's a beautiful cream color now, but that just means it's wilted because it's supposed to be white. But anyway, if you guys have any advice, tips, what has been successful for you, let me know, please, because I would really love to learn, and I would really want to keep this plant. So let's inspect the other flowers right here. As you can see, this one, oh, it just fell by itself. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm just encouraging, because when it's wilted like that, it still is being sent nutrients from the plant, so that can be draining. So I will decide if I want to keep this or not. Or like, I was thinking keeping one here in this cluster and then one in this cluster. And this is my newest cluster right here. And there's only one so far. The other ones haven't bloomed yet. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's just one. And as you can see, there's a few more. Oh, I just dropped one. It's very, very sensitive, and you got to be very gentle in that. And it smells amazing. It doesn't smell quite as great as when it does open, but it still smells really great. There's another cluster up here, and I'm going to be very, very gentle because it will just fall off just like the other one right there. I have another cluster here. This already happened when I got it. And don't worry, everything where I got this plant and where you can get it and what I use with it, all that good stuff will be linked down below. So don't worry about that. And I have a beautiful cluster right here too. And I have some more right here. So I have a ton, and I'm very, very excited for that. So I just don't know. If you guys can give me tips, I'm thinking just one per cluster. And I just want to document how many flowers are there, because I want to be able to remember what I did. And maybe one of these right here, once it blooms, I drink my coffee like a few feet away from this and just breathe in the deliciously sweet smell. The smell of the flower, the scent of the flowers do remind me a little bit of jasmine. It has like a jasmine-y kind of smell to it. It's very, very good. I like it. Not a lot of people really like the jasmine flower smell. I'm not talking about like a perfume or a cologne or a body spray. I'm talking about the actual flower, because it's very different when it's replicated and put in a bottle versus the actual plant. So if you've never smelled jasmine fresh, it might be a little hard for you to probably understand what that would smell like. So I would really suggest, if you can, in the spring or summer. If you could go to a nursery, if they have jasmines there, and hopefully there's at least one flower that has bloomed, just go up to it and try to smell it. But for the difference is that jasmines are usually like smaller flowers, and you really got to put your nose about an eighth of an inch or to a quarter of an inch away from it to be able to smell it. That's why I'm not really a big fan of jasmine. This one, it just like it's very, very prominent, and I can smell it like a foot away, 2 feet away, and it's so, so good. Now, what I plan to do with this particular tree is I want it to just grow taller, but I don't know how to do that. If you guys have any tips on how to make my lemon tree taller, how to encourage it to grow taller, let me know down below. I would love to know about that. I also planned, if I have actually learned and successfully gotten this through spring and summer, and like throughout different seasons, I actually would want to get a bigger one, and I would actually get another lemon tree, but a bigger one, because I got one. I think this was priced for the 2 to 3 feet one, I think. I'm not sure. I got to double check. So what I kind of want to do next time is get a bigger tree. If I want to, but that's currently my plan. I don't know if I want to change my mind later on and get the same size. But that is also in contingent to the fact that I know how to get this kind of plant to grow taller. Like, encourage it to grow taller, and it just keeps growing taller. So that's what I just want to do. So again, if you guys have any tips, do I need to pinch it? Do I need to cut it? Something. I'm hoping I don't really want to do that, but I'm not doing any of that until spring or late winter, early spring, because that's when all the plants really will get a lot more. But this is under plant lights, depending. I start it between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in my area. This is north facing window, and I am in zone 5. So there are days that when it's very gray and it's gray all day, I will turn the plant light on at 11 o'clock in that hour. There have been days that it's very bright and sunny, and I don't have to turn the plant light on until like the 12 hour or like 1:15 or something like that, the latest. But usually within that time frame, that's when I turn it on, and I don't turn it off until I go to bed. Sometimes it can vary from 7 to 9 p.m. at night. So it does get a lot of plant light as supplement. This is the spot which I'm kind of hoping in the next few vlogs that does include this plant, that I will be adding a lot more stuff that are edible. Just because the plant light is up here, and again, all the stuff is going to be linked down below. On the left, my husband is trying to grow an oak. I think that's I honestly don't know, so I'm not going to say anything. The one up there, like right here, that's a blackberry from a clipping. This I don't remember. And this is a fiddle leaf right here, and then this is another fiddle leaf fig. They were small trees that grew from a tree that I bought, the fiddle leaf fig tree. So I want to see, or we wanted to see if it's going to survive by itself, and I'm going to grow it as its own tree. So it's been sitting right there. I would say about a month now. And so far, it's still alive, and it's doing really well. So we'll see. So let's go back to my Meyer lemon tree. I also want to know, for some people out there that do bring this in the colder months, when they keep this outside in the summer, I want to know any tips and tricks and stuff like that, because I don't want to bring any bugs indoors. So I saw someone in one of my plant groups, and her tree is so beautiful and it's huge. She puts it out in the summertime, and she has a screen over it. If you guys have tried that method, let me know down below if it works or anything else that I could do, because I wouldn't really mind to put this in the summer outdoors to get a lot more sun and to actually benefit from all that light and hopefully grow a lot taller than it could if it's just all indoors. But you know, I'm contemplating that, and I got months and months to think about it, because it's just the bugs. Like, I just don't want to incorporate the bugs in our home, because we all know how that could be. It's like it goes to every single houseplant you got, and it can be harmful. So I just don't want to do that, and it's annoying. It's annoying and embarrassing and frustrating, yada yada yada. So anyway, I wanted to vlog this because I wanted to remember, and it's such an exciting time for me when I see these, and I can't wait for them to actually bloom, and then it's gonna like smell so good. So these jagged leaves right here, all the issues I have with my leaves, except for the yellowing, that actually I got the plant that way. So I didn't do anything to make it worse. That's just all, and which is good. That means that what I'm doing is good, because if it wasn't good, then my leaves would have gotten worse. That's just how it is. So here it is, and I'm hoping the next update I have that I can share with you guys, there would be some other changes or developments, and I hope this has helped a person out there. And I'm just going to show you real quick before I go. I did this very recent, I honestly don't know when I did this. But I did this because I remember when it comes to tropical plants, they benefit with humidity. We do have humidifier in our whole house. However, I did want to take a chance, so I added that there. I put these pebbles, and I will link everything down below. And I want the pebbles to look semi-dry, like I can't see water anymore, and then I'll fill it. But I think actually I will fill it after after I finish recording this, because it's supposed to always have water in there. But I did get these pebbles are just beautiful. Like they're to me they're pretty, and they're useful, so it's great. But that's just my my input on that. So this isn't a simple planter. I don't really invest a lot in planters except for my self-watering pot, because I used to buy like really beautiful planters and they're expensive, and what happens is that they either kill the plant or there's mold. Like, it's always a bad experience. So I just kind of decided to just stick to something completely basic and just let the plant be the wow factor and not the planter. So that's just what I've been doing. So this is my indoor Meyer lemon plant, exclusively indoors so far. I don't know if I'll switch that up in the summer. And if you guys want to connect, all my social media information is down below. If you're interested in anything that I've shown you, all of that will be down below as well. If you have any tips, advice, questions, comments, you want to chit chat about this plant, it's down below as well in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys all the time. I love just like getting feedback. I also love getting tips and advice from anybody. Anything you put in the comment section, I always love. Yeah, so just keep on at that. I love all that. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.